The window of opportunity for buyers to be in control and buy a home is rapidly closing here in San Diego. Find out what this means for you if you're buying or selling. Hey everyone, we're seeing sellers start to take back control of the housing market here in San Diego as home prices stabilize and inventory levels continue to drop. We're deep diving into exactly how much, along with why this is happening. Okay, inflation continues to fall, keeping mortgage rates steady. In fact, mortgage rates have fallen from their high of 7% 3 months ago and remaining within a half percentage point since then. Home buyers are starting to realize this is the new normal. Pent-up demand that was lingering from the pandemic buying spree is starting to get unleashed again. Okay, as we've been saying, there's a window of opportunity to buy a home here in San Diego through the spring. That window is closing quickly. If you're planning to sell a home, at the end of the video, I'm going to cover exactly what you need to do to market your home and get it sold in this market. My name is Chris Pacilio. I am with eXp. If you're looking to make a move, call me, text me, email me, and let's talk. All right, let's get a real quick look at what's happening nationally and locally and what's driving the San Diego housing market. Inflation fell again this past month to 6.5%. This is down about 1.5% in the last 3 months. All right, let's take a real quick look at what's happening nationally, and that is driving the San Diego housing market locally. Inflation fell this past month to 6.5%. This is down about 1.5% in the last 3 months. That's helping mortgage rates stay steady, which are really tied to inflation. Mortgage rates have remained in the low 6% range for the past 3 months, thanks to easing inflation concerns. If inflation holds steady or continues to drop over the coming months, expect mortgage rates to either remain steady or fall accordingly. The fears of interest rates getting up to 8 and 10% seem to be behind us now. If mortgage rates do fall or even remain steady, this may unleash the pent-up demand, which has been lingering in the housing market and drives us back into a seller's market in the spring and summer selling season. All right, a big reason for the pent-up demand is coming from millennials. As a group, millennials delayed getting married and starting families and everything. As a result, their home buying got delayed. But now they're getting married, having babies, and realize they need to buy a house or move up to a bigger home. These millennials are shopping for homes, creating pent-up demand. Okay, here is the problem. Many sellers are essentially strapped into their homes because they negotiated down, refinanced down to a 3% mortgage or around a 3% mortgage over the last couple of years. If they move now, they're signing up for a 6% mortgage and a higher monthly payment. That's hard for most people to adapt to or even consider. It's causing inventory levels to remain low. Okay. Here in San Diego, we have 1 month supply of homes to sell to people. That's a very small amount. The confluence of these two events, more millennial buyers, fewer people selling, less inventory, could likely cause home prices to stabilize or even start to go up again soon. I'm sorry, I'm just the messenger. We could shift rapidly from a buyer's market. We're now seeing a little bit of a shift towards the seller's market. Let's dive into what's happening here in the San Diego market. Housing prices slid this past month. Median sales price for a single family home went down to $849,000 and dropped $20,000. But don't be deceived. This is not all homes on the market. The market has changed again. Condos slid this past month to $590,000. Inventory of homes has fallen to 861. This is about 30% higher than what we had last year. It's more of a normal market. Homes are taking longer to sell these days. The last data we have is 43 days on market, but I'm warning you that's not accurate because this data takes a little bit of time to catch up. Homes were taking a little bit longer during the holidays, but as I said, once we get updated data, we're starting to see things change. I am personally starting to see home buyer competition for homes in desirable areas in move-in condition. Okay, those homes are selling in 2 weeks. Many other homes are taking longer to sell. The other big data point I like to look at is final sales to list price percentage. Right now, from the list price to the final sale, it's 95%. So on average, they're selling about 5% lower than what the sellers are asking for. During the pandemic, we were seeing 101, 170, it was above ask price, right? 98% is considered a normal market. And I said this last month. As you can see, we're somewhere between a balanced and a buyer's market. but it's starting to lean towards the sellers again. What does this mean for you as a buyer? If you're thinking about buying, I think there's still a window of opportunity to get some credits and maybe some price reductions. It depends on the home. I would focus on the credits. I would try to get the home for asking price. That window is really starting to close in most markets. But before the rates lower, I would expect the next 2 to 4 months, we are prime buying season for a buyer. It appears we're on track to shift back to a seller's market as inventory are just so low. Pent-up demand starts to unleash in the spring and the summer. People who waited through the holidays are like, I'm done waiting, I gotta buy a home. So this is the rate, this is the new normal. At the moment, buyers can also shop around because you're looking to buy a home. The inventory is a little different than last year. It's a little bit higher, a little bit lower competition. But again, I'm gonna keep harping on this. If you're looking at a real good, well-priced home in a nice area that's ready to move in, you're probably going to be in competition. The rates are high, but they can be refinanced. The rates are really more normalizing out to a 6%, but you can refinance those if they go down. So that's the one thing that you have control over. Right now, pricing you don't have control over. The rates could change and a monkey wrench could be thrown into this if the tech layoffs that have been starting to rise keep going and start to impact San Diego economy. It's hard to say whether it will. We have a pretty strong economy here. All right, why would the next couple months be good to buy? With inflation dropping, mortgage rates around 6%, this is in line with what we've been predicting, that mortgage rates will drop once inflation drops. So if inflation continues to fall over the next couple of months, it's conceivable to see rates back down around 5, maybe even a little lower. If they do drop to the 4.5% range, get ready, hold on, buyers. You're going to be on a roller coaster ride. You're going to be back to competition and making multi-offer scenarios. I wouldn't anticipate prices will spike up. I think we'll see a more of a normal market depending on some other factors. What does that mean if you're planning to sell a home in the next few months? Despite the shifting winds in the housing market with more buying activity showing up, it's still very important to price your home right, ahead of the market, lower than you're comfortable pricing. I'm going to say it again. Price your house lower. It's the best philosophy. I've got another. It's going to drive way more interest to your home. In turn, more showings, more offers. The goal is to get at least 2 offers on your home, which will allow you to choose which one and drive the sales price up higher. But even if you do end up with multiple offers, be prepared to give a little credits, do a little repairs here and there to make it more palatable for your buyer. Buyers need the interest rate buy downs if they choose to go that route and to be able to afford the monthly payment. So if you give them a little credit, help them with the rate, they will stick in there. It's also more important than ever to make sure your home is properly prepared to sell. This can include things like painting the interior or the exterior, maybe doing some cleaning, carpet cleaning. If you're wanting to get an idea of what your home may sell for, please contact me. I'm able to take a look at your home, tell you what repairs are really ready, what's gonna make you money, and what's a waste of time. Function and safety are the 2 things that most people are looking for and most reasons that they cancel on inspection. So what you'll want to do is make sure your house is functional and safe, maybe do a little sprucing up with some painting, and your house should be good to go. Again, a house priced right, in the right neighborhood, ready to move in, will sell in a timely manner and will sell possibly for over what you're asking, priced right. If you price high in the market, you're going to be looking at waiting for the right offer, waiting for the right buyer, and then you have to baby that buyer. You have to use your kid gloves to get them all the way through to escrow to closing. I hope that's helpful for you. Please call, text, or email me, and I look forward to talking with you.